All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Bobby Jo Dallas, Customer Engagement Manager at Total Expert. And I am joined today by Andrew Denham, Branch Manager at Mortgage Investors Group. How are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm doing great, Bobby Jo. Thanks for having me on today.
Awesome. Well, we're super excited to have you on. I'm ready for this conversation. So let's go ahead and just start off by doing a quick intro to who you are, your business, where you're from, what you up to. Go ahead and just intro yourself a little bit.
Sure. So, I'm a Georgia guy. I've always lived in Georgia. I'm from South Georgia, if you can't already tell. Graduated from the University of Georgia, and I moved to Atlanta and have been in the greater Atlanta area ever since college. So I got into the mortgage business in 2013 by way of the accounting industry. So I was a CPA before I got into the mortgage business. So 100% salary to 100% commission. And I didn't know a whole lot of people in Atlanta when I got into the business, and didn't really have a plan or much guidance. So it's kind of a miracle that I survived, really. But I worked really hard, and somehow it's worked out. So since then, I've built my business basically with referrals from realtors and builders and community professionals that I've developed relationships with, and past clients. And now, as a branch manager as well, I've really enjoyed helping others get into the business and helping them grow successful businesses themselves.
That's awesome. Yeah, we were laughing earlier because we both were accounting, and we gracefully moved away from that. So we're enjoying the finance world now, which is awesome. But how did you get in? How did you go from accounting to, there's got to be a story there, accounting to origination? Did you know someone? You just get brought in? What was the story there?
Yeah, I knew someone. Actually, the guy that did my first mortgage when I became a homeowner myself, he was in the mortgage business. We were college roommates, and he's like, "Let me take you to lunch after closing." And this might be TMI, I apologize, but we went to lunch after closing, and he was like, "Hey, I want to tell you two things. Number one, I thought CPAs make more than you make. Number two, you'd be good at what I do." So
Hey,
about a year or so
right?
later, yeah. And after a year or so later, accounting wasn't for me. I was looking for something else anyway, and that was the best option. And the rest is history.
That's awesome. I mean, I know it's like probably a 180 flip, right? Going from accounting to being fully commissioned, right? So that's a whole different ballgame. But I guess we're really happy you're here and you stuck with it. And how long have you been in the industry so far?
About 10 years.
Okay.
So I got in the business on my birthday, March 25th of 2013.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Here's a mortgage handbook, right?
Yeah, right? Sometimes it's like, all right, here you go. Enjoy, figure it out yourself, right? Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. So 10 years later, you're running a branch now and you're doing awesome.
Yeah, we're doing awesome. We're doing good. 2020 and 2021 were awesome. And now we're back in growth mode. But, last year I was focused on helping others better their careers. So we got a couple people into the mortgage business last year, if you can believe, new originators, and now they have a pipeline of business and are turning it over and are successful. So really happy about what we've been able to accomplish. Yeah, even this year. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, how long have you been leveraging Total Expert?
I've been using the system almost 4 years now.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about that. So with your experience of the past 4 years leveraging the tool, what has been some of your favorite features or, must-have features that you've been leveraging lately?
So I'd say the features, one is our company uses a marketing team, a team of marketing experts. And the feature I like, or one of them, is that the team of marketing folks can plug into Total Expert and create real-time content that's relevant either to the mortgage industry or to our company, whether it be promotions that we're running or just news that's happening around us, and to make it available in all different forms of media for all of our originators to use in our databases. So I really like that aspect of of Total Expert, being able to, for a marketing team to just provide it for our entire group of realtors. And I'm a set it and forget it type of guy. So I like efficiency and automation, and I love the auto campaigns and being able to build out auto campaigns and also journeys. So when you have somebody that's going through the pre-approval process, well, that same communication can be consistent and efficient and done for you through those auto campaigns and journeys, where you're staying top of mind with your clients in each step of the process. So the automation, the set it and forget it, and the ability to have your marketing team plug in and have nice, pretty content that you don't have to do yourself. Those are some of the best features that I enjoy using.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's when I talk to a lot of originators, a lot can be scared, right, to have this, messaging going out on their behalf, or setting it up and then what's happening. But really, I know that we were talking earlier, but you found a lot of success, right, with having that messaging kind of go out on your behalf. And sometimes they don't even know that it's automated, right? And it actually sounds like it's coming from you. I think we were talking a little bit about, like, the birthday emails and the campaigns and things like that. But what's been your experience? Have your borrowers or clientele, have they, how have they responded to that automated messaging?
Yeah, so we do a few different types of messaging, and it's tailored for my style, like what I would send out, and each originator can kind of tailor it for their style, how they sound. And I hear it probably once or twice a quarter, or it's not tracked, but I do get quite often a reply to these messages that are going out like, "Hey, Andrew, perfect timing. I need a lender," or "My friend down the street, my neighbor needs a lender." So it's perfect timing that was automated through the platform, which is really neat. And I don't know if otherwise that client or past client would have had my contact information or would remember me or whatever you want to, but they're top of mind. I'm top of mind because I've been communicating with them, not too much, but the appropriate amount for my taste, right? And they're replying, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from customers that are now customers again that I don't know if they would have been if I hadn't had those auto campaigns set up.
So you're actually seeing, like, close loans, more business derived from these automated messaging.
Absolutely. Yeah. And when you have a database, when you've been doing this for a while and you have a database that's larger than, it's always best to do a personal touch, right? But when it's larger than you could actually get to everybody in your database, it's nice to have some automation in place to help reach everybody in your database, which is important.
Yeah. And then you hear feedback from that. It's that one person who you wouldn't have communicated with before, right? But that one person then can reach back out to say, "Hey, I'm in the market. I'm actually looking for a lender." And they're seeing your name, they're seeing your face all over this automated messaging. And if no one else is doing that, right? So they're seeing your face and they're wanting to come back to you.
Right. And, implementing video into those messages. And we were talking about, before we hit the record button, about birthday campaigns, and how the first year I did birthday campaigns, it was a video from me, was a generic personalized video from me. And now we've done an animated video this year. But again, going back to, if you've done this for a while, there's, I've got 30 or 50 or more birthdays a week. There's no way I could, write birthday cards or send to everybody that's having a birthday. But I get so many, just had a couple today, like, "Thank you for,
that's awesome,
remembering me on my birthday." And, how many emails do you get on your birthday? If I do, it's from some company that I shopped at one time 5 years ago. It's not it's not from my lender.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And I think that it's something to be said about, that's like just one piece of the customer experience, right? Being able to deliver that, and create that retention and that loyalty by just being able to promote a birthday email, like the capacity for what you can do in terms of building an unbelievable customer experience through Total Expert is just so robust, right? And just like a birthday email is just one piece of the huge puzzle. And so I'd love for you to talk a little bit more about, like, what that customer experience looks like. I know we highlighted birthday emails and things like that, but what does it look like for you to leverage Total Expert to really, build that perfect customer experience?
Well, yeah. Well, if any part of your business relies on referrals, you understand that customer experience is everything. And we're always looking to improve our customer experience. And I'll tell you, during the mortgage process is when you have the most captive audience. When your loan officer speaks, the clients listen, and so do everybody else. And what we used to do was we used to do manual weekly updates on the mortgage process, where everybody was at. And that took a lot of teamwork, a lot of time, a lot of work from everybody's part. Well, now we have Total Expert plugged into our LOS. And at each milestone that we find relevant and we want to send a notification, we send that borrower in real time when it happens, when an application is made or appraisals ordered or is sent to underwriting or it gets appraisal received or fully approved. That buyer is notified in real time. They don't have to wait for the next weekly update. No, it happened on Friday, but I won't tell you next Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And that's important. And not only do you look good to the buyer, but we're including the buyer's agent, the listing agent, the transaction coordinator, that, is just making sure you're doing your job anyway. Yes, I'm doing my job. The appraisal's in. So and hats off to those who have already done this. We're working to do this also, but implementing video into those milestone emails to give a personal touch from you and your team. Hey, this is where we're at. This is what happened. Here's our next step. I think it really enhances the customer experience. And again, your customer is not the only one that sees that. These agents that you want repeat business from are also seeing it.
Right. And think about, we're trying to build and nurture those agent relationships. So that's just one way that we can do that, by including them on those milestone updates, right? So that they're in the loop, your borrower's in the loop, no one's getting left off. And honestly, it makes you look good. And to what we were talking about earlier, that's automated on your behalf. You don't have to remember every single time you close a loan or you hit a milestone to update 20 different parties, right? We're doing this on your behalf. We're trying to honestly make it more efficient for you, the loan officer, and make you look good.
It helps to deliver. The hardest thing to do is deliver a consistent, awesome process. And anybody can do it one time in a row, but doing it on a consistent basis separates the top producers from everybody else. And you can't do that yourself. You can't do that manually. You have to have help, and you have to have that a system that's working for you.
Yep. Well, this has been awesome, Andrew. I so appreciate you just talking through that and sharing some of your experience with the platform. My last question for you, and I prepped you and told you we'd be talking about this, but one thing that you should continue doing moving forward, and then one thing that you should stop, either personally or professional. I'll let you take that one.
Okay. So continue doing moving forward. Those are good questions, by the way. So continue doing. I am all about education and improving and tweaking. I really embrace change. And just like video has become a part of our lives, and I'm embracing video now, and you probably need to embrace AI, and see what AI can do in your business. So I think that's something I need to continue doing, is embracing change and tweaking the process and continuing to improve. And one thing that I need to stop doing, and Bobby Joe, I've been trying to do this for a while. And if you have any tips or tricks on how to stop doing this, I will welcome them.
Okay.
Hitting the snooze button. So when I'm functioning in top shape, when everything is running smoothly, my morning routine is on point. It's hard to have your morning routine on point when you hit the snooze button 4 or 5 times. It drives my wife crazy, I know, but it's so tempting, and it's so easy, and it's so hard not to.
I mean, that is just like gold. That is so gold, Andrew. Like, what? I mean, I'm the type of person that will hit, like, I think it's funny. There's like 2 types of people, right? In the world, you got the person who's like, you got the 1 alarm set, you get up, and then you got the people who've got the 20 alarms and they press snooze on 15 of them, right? Until they finally get up, and that's you.
That's me. Yeah.
All right.
Once I'm up, got the coffee, I'm a morning
You're good.
person, but love the snooze button. Gotta
Yeah.
remove it.
You know what? I haven't mastered that yet, so I'll check back with some of my folks and see if I've got any good tips for you. But right
Now,
now,
have you
I'm
had
embracing
long enough to think about these questions yourself? I know you wrote these questions, and I
it.
hate to put you on
Oh,
the spot, but it's about to happen.
it's
Why
about to
don't you
happen.
answer? Why don't you
Okay.
answer these?
So I'm going to go with continue doing moving forward. So what I should continue doing moving forward, and I think about this a lot, is within reason, continuing to go the extra mile for people. So I think it serves us well and it's always served me well to always treat everyone with respect, go the extra mile for people and within reason, right? Like there's a time and place where you can say, hey, this is too much for me,
Sure.
but treating everyone, no matter what stage they're in, if they're your CEO, if they're, a lower level colleague, right? Whatever it is, you are treating everyone with the same respect, going the extra mile and being respectful to all. And I think that will serve you well because you never know who you're going to come in contact with in your career, right? And when that circles back to you, you just never know.
I like that. Something that we should all do, but probably also something that we should remind ourselves to keep doing.
100%. Yeah. And I'm going to figure out what I need to stop doing. That'll be on my
Homework.
next episode is I'll figure out what I need to stop doing. That's like going to take some internal reflection, to be honest with you. I love it. I love it. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for your time today and for chatting with me. For those of you who are watching right now, subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more awesome tips from these great originators. But till next time, Andrew, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
All right.